August 6th, 2021, 10:15 a.m. I'm going to do a quick recap of the day's trade. It was definitely a very volatile day. Lots of movement here. I got to the screen about 5:30, which is right about here, so we were pushing up into right around the overnight high. So shortly after, we sold off. And so we just had these big whippy volatile moves. And expectation in the morning was that we were going to take out that overnight high, which we did. Came up and tested that. We didn't take out the overnight high, but we also took out this interior and high tick this. So expectation at that time was that was still going to get taken out, but then we formed the highest volume of the day. So my first trade was a short pre-market at 608, and that was in here at based on this structure here, this value and this balance range here. We imbalanced down, formed supply, came back up, tested it one more time, and pushed it down, and I took the short here, and expectation was to come back in. We had already tested tested this demand down to 69, so my trade and my idea was to take that down through and flush that and fill in some of this space. So I managed it pretty tightly. As we can see, when we pushed down to the 64 area, I locked in 20, and I was taken out on this pushback up to the 73. So definitely thought it was likely that we would come down to the origin of this move and fill in some more of this. So, but that's okay. Anytime I'm aggressively trying to lock in 20, any trades that go over 20. So I'm pretty happy with that. So that was a nice trade. Next one was still trying to get these long side trades here after the open, with an expectation that we were going to come up and take that out. I was a little leery of that because of the fact that we had spiked this interior high on such high volume and then sold off. But I did take this move down here, this 53 low tick of this range. The issue that I ran into is that we didn't get a very good push out of this, and so I was trying to take, I think I was in at 63, which is right here, without a good push. So the issue with being in 63 over here is already down below this low tick is putting me at around 14-15 ticks. So if I wait for any kind of a push above, I am looking at a 20 tick stop. So, but 20 tick stop on a good push is better than a full loss, and that's what I took. 10 tick loss on that long try, which was premature. And as we can see, then we just sold off. Very hard to take out these lows, and then to eventually go down and take out the low day. I didn't get in any of this short trade at all. So my next trade was a long, and that was another 20 tick win at 907. And that was after this formed here. So I didn't get in any of this. Kelly had a couple of really nice shorts. I didn't really understand or get this. This was a very kind of like nuanced short here, and I missed that one, and then another short here to take out this this low. So didn't get back in to take this. I did take a short here at 907, and this was supported by this holding this structure. Also, we look at the 15-minute here. All of this was weak, and a lot of liquidity to be taken out here. So that was my idea on that one. And so 907, when we failed this demand here, pushed down, supported by this structure here, and I took a short right around here. And my idea was to take out this low 68.10 and target the 68 round number. When we pushed down, I again locked in 20 ticks and didn't survive this pullback here to the 28, or otherwise it would have been really about a 40 plus tick trade. So that's my only trades. The only other idea I had here was to try to take a long after this low was put in. We put in this little value balance range here, took out this supply. The issue with this trade is that I felt like the first test of this supply and or what we want to call trouble here was also my trigger, so I passed. My entry was going to be in the 15-16 area, supported by this structure to go long into this to take out this high and anywhere into this area, probably this low volume target, the 50 here. So that would have been a really nice trade, but I passed on it. So getting later in the day on Friday, so I don't think there's going to be a whole lot more opportunity, even though it is still pretty volatile. But I think I'm going to call it a day, and happy to end the day plus 30, 2 wins and 1 loss. So that puts me in a nice win rate and no break evens today. Lots of opportunity. I felt like I also missed some long trades here. I tried to take this long. As soon as this low tick formed, I tried to get in long here, and it just shot up without me to take out this. Eventually, to take out some of these highs and the overnight high as well. That was the trade idea, but I'm sure likely would have locked in something there, but didn't happen. So a lot of that, but just a ton of opportunity today, I felt like. So